How do I turn the orientation off? I have no idea. Boy, oh boy. Well, welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. It's been a long time. I just wanted to bring y'all on here. I just wanted to hop on here and show y'all the pups. You see, Dior has finally had her litter. Like I said, the sire is the Sugar Man out of the Best Bulls Ranch in Florida. Y'all know he's on YouTube as well. So y'all go over here and make sure you give him some thumbs up on his page. He got some very nice bulldogs. But we're still in the first 24 hours. Feed them every 2 hours. You know, I bring her in here, let her feed on them. Got the heat lamp over here with the heating pad as well, so they can get over there and get warm. After I feed them, take her out in the other room, let her cool off. You know, this room can get pretty warm, so I don't want to torture her and, have her panting super hard. Already stimulated them, got them to use the bathroom. So we got 2 boys and 2 girls. All right, as you see, let me see if I can zoom in. Oh, there we go. All right, so the one closest to the screen, that is a girl. Now, I'm not 100% sure on what color she is. That might be lilac, might be blue, but that's a girl. Next to her with the beauty mark on the cheek, that's a male. So I'm just throwing out a couple of names that I got picked, not necessarily picked out that I'm going to stick with, but what I'm looking at. So the first girl, I'm calling her Sade. The one with the beauty mark on the cheek, I'm calling him Thor. He's the smallest one, but he's the toughest cookie ever. He know how to move through them. Let's see, the one that's pulled away, that's also a female. We calling her Khaleesi. And the one on the far end with the markings like a lava light, I'm calling him what do we call him? I forgot. I forgot. Like I said, it's the first 24 hours. These names aren't etched in stone. Just trying to give them a marker so I could, know which one I'm talking to. So when I talk to the wife, she know which puppy I'm talking about. All right, chill out, Dior. Just relax, baby. Now, for this to be her first litter, she is doing wonderful. Very calm. You know, every so often she wants to get up and move around. But other than that, she's been pretty cool. So, no complaints from me. Her instinct hasn't truly kicked in, but it's coming. We know how I go after anesthesia. Sometimes it take about 2 to 3 days, and next thing you know, you can't keep her away from them. Let's see, it is currently 7 o'clock in the morning where I'm at. I'm in Michigan, outside of Detroit. I just really want to hop on here and let you guys see what I've created this time. I'm very proud with this litter. You know, they're definitely gonna be compact, little gorillas. So, when you first get a litter, you can't wait for them to hit the certain milestones. And I can't wait for these suckers to get big. Now, my mind isn't made up on which one I'm gonna keep, but it's gonna be between Khaleesi and Sade. That's for sure. Lava Lamp, what you over there doing? Like he needs some help. I put the pig rails out. First, I had them in here without the pig rails. Everything was going cool. I put the pig rails out. Then they started to go up under it. I don't know if it's, even though the heat is over there in that area. Let me see. Let me show you. Over here, I got the heat lamp right there, and up under that is also a heating pad. But again, they go up over there in that corner, up under that lamp, and they just chill. No complaints from me. Look, the boys are small, the girls are small. I think they're gonna be small, thick, with some big heads. Now, Dior, she definitely has a big head for a girl. It's not super huge, but it's in proportion for sure. I've been going off of YouTube for so long that, I just had to hop on here and let you guys hang out with me for a bit. Y'all can come back and check the live out later. Good to be on here. I've been working my behind off. I had to work before I took her in this morning, well, yesterday morning, for her C-section. And man, let me tell you, I was exhausted. Oh my God. And it seemed like it just took forever. So I had to take the day off. The wife pretty much got this under control, but I needed that rest because it was a long morning, very long morning. Working a regular 9 to 5 plus doing this, man, it's not for the faint of heart. It is not. You got to be invested. You have to put some time in. You can't, especially with this breed, you can't breed them and get puppies and just leave them and go about your way. It doesn't work like that. You have to be hands-on. And to be honest, I enjoy the hands-on. I love breeding dogs. I do this for free. It is, again, if I got the dog food for free and everything that I needed for free, I do this for free just for the enjoyment of this process here. Actually from the beginning, from the point of choosing the stud, breeding them, the whole process, the confirmation, up to the point of the C-section, and then the first couple of days making sure you're keeping them healthy and alive and warm and healthy, and then getting them to the point of getting their first vet visit, then a couple weeks later placing them with their homes. That's the whole process is awesome. And then just watching them grow. The one thing about all dogs, they got this weird stage, that in between where they're leaving the puppy and getting into their adult body is always funny looking on all breeds. But when they hit that mark and how they're gonna be, oh my God, it's all worth it. It's all worth it. So I decided last night I was gonna come on here with the live sooner, but I ended up going on TikTok for a little bit. Then I went and chilled and relaxed, let her relax, sat in the cooler part of the house, and now I'm back here with you guys. I've been up all night. Wife in there sleeping very peacefully. But that's okay, because she's gonna wake up soon, and then that's when I get to go to sleep. So, y'all should let me know in the comments what y'all think about the puppies, which one y'all like the most. Y'all like that little one right there? Let's see, where is he? That one right there. Her, or him. And look how peaceful she being for a first time mom. Her mom wasn't like that the first time around. I'm sorry. I'm startled you. You over there sleeping good and I'm too loud. I'm sorry. Please forgive me, Dior. Okay. Okay. You're okay, baby. I don't know. Maybe the incision's a little sore. I don't know. They gave me some pain meds for her, though. I started them today. And some antibiotics just to make sure that everything is cool. It's funny how This is, let me see. Since I got back into breeding, this is probably mine. Let me see. One, two, three, four, five. It's probably about my 10th litter. And you're always learning something. As long as you're being long as you're being observant to what's going on and have a teachable spirit, you always learning something. So like normally I just sit the puppies up on her, and as soon as they grab the nipples, okay. But I noticed that they kept slipping off. So this time I decided to just hold them there for a while, and again, the grass was so much better. Look at you. What's wrong? You stuck on your back like a turtle? Are you stuck on your back like a turtle? There you go. He's making his way towards that heat. Yeah, but it's just such a simple thing, though. You know, it's nothing glamorous, but it's just those little small details that you might overlook, and the more you do it, the more you pick up on those things. Yeah, it's so nice and calm in here. This is the best place for her. Like I said, but once those little heathens stop, you know, pouncing on her, then I'll take her back in the living room where it's nice and cool at. Let her stretch out across the floor. Let her put her stomach on that cool floor. I probably need to take her out soon too. Now the only thing though, when I took her and I got this done, they did an x-ray, and you know, they did the x-ray to make sure there's no more pups inside of her, and they realized there's something in her stomach. She don't ate something. So now for the next few days, I'm gonna be looking to see if it passes through. I have no idea what it is. So hopefully it passes through without an issue and I don't have to go in there for another procedure. Like the night before, I heard her licking on something, and I thought it was her paws. When I looked at her, it looked like she was just licking her paws. But when they said that she got something inside of her, something foreign inside of her, you know, I'm just like, oh shoot. I don't need those type of problems. But we're gonna see. Hopefully it passes through. But if it doesn't, then yeah, in about a week she'll be back in there so they can get that up out of her. Hopefully without surgery. Man, look at these little monsters. Look at the babies. Who don't love an English bulldog? Like seriously, who don't? I don't see how anyone can look at them and don't kind of get mushy for the moment. You know, for y'all who don't breed English bulldogs or never seen them this young, here you go. They're very cute. They are very cute. Just wait till just wait till they hit about 3 weeks where they're a little bit more active, walking around on their feet. All right, so let me just throw a little tip out here since I'm on here. You know, people always talking about beware of getting your puppy getting flat chested. You know, that can kill your dog. It's a silent killer. You know, and it can deform them if you don't correct it as soon as you notice it. But the simple fix to avoid it, this right here. They're very cheap. You can get them on Amazon. You just put that up under the bed. It's just that simple. This will save you from dealing with a flat chest. I dealt with flat chest a few times because, again, when they're on that flat surface, you see how the two that's next to her, or actually, let's go with him right here. See how he's laying down? That would give him a flat chest. The correct position is how he's laying. These two right here, they're fine. They're kind of at an angle. But again, if they were on the floor, on a flat surface, that can give them flat chest. But once again, This saves you from all of that. Just buy these. It's just that simple. Just buy these. You don't have to tape up the legs if you buy these. You don't have to massage their chest if you buy those. It's just that simple. I say I think I paid about $30 for a pack of 24 2-inch wide. Just buy them. It's just that simple. Small fee. Now me myself, I buy a pack per litter, so after this I throw them away. It's not a problem. I'm not trying to wash them. I'm not trying to save them. I just throw them away. Next litter come, they get a fresh new pack. I don't want anything to be lingering around. I don't want it to lose its form going in a washer, because again, that's that memory foam type of material. Yeah, she is knocked out. Hold on. She is knocked out. Such a cute puppy. All of them pretty much the same color except for her. Like I said, I'm not sure if that's lilac or not. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. We'll see when I get the DNA test done. I ordered it today, so how long is it gonna take to get to me? I don't know. But I know once I get it and I ship it back, it shouldn't take long to get the results. So I look forward to that. I want to know genetically how are they, what the coat patterns are, what it actually is, because again, the eyes can be deceiving. And we're gonna build from there. But one of those girls I'm gonna keep, that's for sure. There was 5 puppies, but the 5th one was a water pup. I I would like, if anyone knows, leave it in the comment. Go to my Facebook, go to my Instagram, go to my TikTok, leave me a message. Tell me, how do you avoid the water pup? Again, I know it's a genetic thing. A lot of breeds, they just predisposition for it. I get it. But if there's a way, if there's something you can do, because when you have cleft palates, one of the things you can do is give the dog folic acid. So is there anything for the water pups? I'm interested in learning. Please leave it in the comment. And if you watch this video, make sure you hit the like button for me. Also subscribe to my channel. This is what I do. When I'm not punching the clock, this is what I do. The wife gets annoyed by it sometimes, but at the same time, she loves it too. She's just as dialed in as I am. Sometimes she gets tired of it, but she can't pull away from it. And neither can I. This is a very fulfilling hobby. When I was a kid, I used to rescue strays off of the street. Take care of them, get them healthy, until they didn't show up at my porch no more. I remember the very first time I came in contact with an English Bulldog. It was running free. I picked it up, put it in the vehicle with me. I was going to take it home, and right before I pulled off, I seen the people looking for the dog. And I said, "Hey, what are you looking for?" They described what I had. I said, "Here you go. The dog's right here." Gave it back to him. But in that moment, my want for this breed just grew. Oh, yeah, you okay? Look at that. She's so sensitive to sound. She on high alert. Oops, I don't hit this. What's up, Ingrid? Yeah, but like I was saying, there we go. It's fixed back. Yeah, but ever since then the need for one, because again, I remember that dog was all brindle. It was a girl. I don't recall the dog's name, but it was the most beautiful bulldog I've ever seen. Nice and thick, nice and small, nice and stout. And, I think I was 16 years old. From that day forward, I just couldn't wait till the day came that I got one. Fast forward, I got my first English Bulldog at maybe 26 or 27. All right, so I got that dog. Her name was Miss Piggy. Of course, I've always wanted to be a breeder, so I bred her. But my knowledge was limited. I didn't know what I was doing. First of all, I didn't know that the English Bulldog couldn't breed naturally. So when I set up to breed the dog, the lady said, "Hey, um, I'll always take it to the vet to get the AI done." I said, "Okay, no problem." I met her at the vet. Blew my mind. I'm talking about, I was not ready. I was not ready. My wife was there with me, and again, we both were just blown out the water. We cannot believe what that vet did. You know, that he grabbed the dog, put it in the bag, shot it up in the syringe, and put it inside of her. Man, that's crazy. They're English bulldogs, Nikki. Hold on. You got one over there kind of ducked off on his back like a turtle. Yeah, but like I said, I wasn't ready. It was a trip to see. It was an experience. So fast forward, you know, it's time for the dog to have the puppies again. I'm still lacking understanding. So she had the puppies natural, you know, and I'm thinking everything fine, but you don't want this breed to have them fine. I was fortunate that the puppies didn't kill her. Nothing got stuck. Cause again, I went to bed and I woke up and there was five or six puppies in my living room. You know, we were happy, took care of them, raised them up, and you know, she ended up getting an infection in her uterus and she wasn't breedable anymore. So, you know, I kind of learned a lesson. I didn't understand what went wrong, but after that, I started reading up on them and I started to learn a little more. Now, there were some complications in my life to where I could no longer keep the dog. So she wasn't around too much longer after that. It had nothing to do with the infection. It had nothing to do with anything else. Like I said, life just got hard at that moment. But again, fast forward even further. Uh, sheesh, what is this? 2025 now. I want to say a year, a year and a half before COVID, we got our second English bulldog. That's when we started back up. You know, we learned more along the way. Man, thank God for YouTube too. You know, YouTube just give you the information right then and there. It's kind of crazy, you know. But while I was over the road trucking, I was listening to a lot of videos, just you know how tos, what you shouldn't do, and again, I think I was ready. So I saved my money up. I bought my male out of California, and I bought my female out of Florida. You couldn't tell me nothing. I was high on the hog. But let me tell you something. English bulldogs in a small room is a horrible idea. Them dogs' gas were so bad, it used to wake me up out of my sleep, you know, because I'm riding around with both of them. At that time, I didn't have a home yet because I let it go when I went over the road, but I kind of knew we was finna come back off of the road, so I didn't mind riding around with them for a few months. Besides, they were puppies, you know. We pretty much potty trained them on the road, and we did a fantastic job. What we would do is we would stop every, excuse me, we would stop every 4 hours and let them out. And literally, that trained the hell out of them. They did not use the girl. Every now and then had an occasional accident, but the boy, he did not use the bathroom in there. And once we had them both in there, all of that stopped. So you know that was cool. And here I am now, house full of bulldogs. Got the cane corso, but I'm not breeding her anymore. Those cane corsos are a lot of work. I'm not ready for that level of commitment. These are simple. They're fun. They're cool. They're cute. Said I call them. This is the man's lap dog. You women, y'all like y'all. What's that freaking breed? Y'all Yorkies. Get you one of these. So that way your man don't look so soft walking around with a little perfectly trimmed up Yorkie in the bag. Now, if you ask me, first of all, what I'm breeding towards is a bulldog that's a little bit bigger than a Frenchie. That's the goal. Nice in portion, nice and, great energy, agile. Not super agile, but agile. Low maintenance. Why I say that this one is better than the Frenchie, the English Bulldog, is because we're first of all, we not finna have no talkers. We not finna, all of that talking that they be doing. No, no, no. No, no, no. If we want all of that noise, we'll get a parrot. But secondly, the Bulldog has that explosive energy, but it's on the timer. That Frenchie is a ball of energy at all times. So, I mean, if you got the type of lifestyle where you can have a little rocket running around your house, by all means. But if you want something to play with for a short amount of time and then go and relax and they relax with you, this is the breed for you. Oh, man. This is her first litter. She's doing great. She's off the first litter from her mom, too. Yeah, when I saw her, I just knew. I said, oh, my God, she's amazing. She's beautiful. She was the only girl in the litter. I wanted to keep her brother, too, but I didn't. But you see, I got this pack of wild ones. I'll tell you one thing, her mama throws nice pups. I know she's gonna throw nice pups as well. And the guy that I bred with, his dog throw nice pups. I was hoping to get an all white one out of it, I gotta be honest. Let's see, her great granddaddy, he's technically all white, even though he had a little spot on his behind. But the male I bred her to was all white. I mean, he presents all white, but I'm not sure if he's more of that cream or one of the other colors, because I still don't understand the way that the colors work with these dogs, with this exotic coloring. It's a concept that takes time to lock in, to understand. You got to understand how things flow. But visually, he's all white. So I know she has it in her. He's already that. That's right, one day down the line, maybe an all white one will pop up. We'll see. Because I'm in this I'm sorry. Look, I keep scaring her. Because I'm in this for the long haul. Now, Dior, she's a pretty small one. Her, my Lotto, and my Rally, they're all small. I don't know if she look big on here to y'all. No, she don't look big. But she do have a good size head. All that neck, all that loose skin around her neck. So, I'm on the fence. I don't know if I'm just gonna drop lives during this whole process or if I'm actually gonna create a video for y'all to watch. But, to keep up with these puppies as they grow, subscribe to my channel. Please hit the like button. Do me a favor, hit a like button. But I guess we'll figure out what I choose as time goes by. Either you're gonna see more lives with the Showtime logo like so, or you're gonna see that I actually drop the clip. I mean, I do like the shorts, can't lie about that. Maybe I drop a few shorts here and there, and maybe I actually drop a video. Of course, the screen, it'll present differently. But until then, thank y'all for your time. I appreciate y'all for stopping in. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Show me a little bit of love. I appreciate y'all. All right, till next time. Peace.